to the 20.
Oh, there he is.
Whoa! Sanders nun ins Leere. Gute Treffer von...
You got to back it up, though. Big left hook.
On December 2nd, 2000 at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, Las Vegas, two undefeated fighters collided. 27-year-old Felix Trinidad and 22-year-old American Fernando Vargas. Trinidad had 38 wins and 31 knockouts. Vargas had 20 wins and 18 knockouts. The Puerto Rican slipped a jab and countered with a perfect left hook on the chin that visibly stunned Vargas. The young fighter would go down after a barrage of punches from Trinidad and immediately got up. He seemed surprised to be caught with such force so early in the fight. Vargas would survive the first round, but his troubles would continue in round two as every punch Trinidad landed moved Vargas.
Despite being down twice. And now Vargas tries to rake Trinidad
Out of the way of those punches. How he does it, you don't know.
right hand lands for Trinidad. Vargas pops back with a left.
Get his legs back under him. That's what he should be doing.
There was a brutal body shot by Trinidad that set up this assault, but Vargas is able to duck.
And this is one of the first times you've seen Trinidad try to sprint early like this.
Trinidad holding on to Vargas' right arm as Vargas whacked away with the left. Best rally of the fight for Fernando.
He's ready to take off on you and go.
Some of us really expected Vargas to be at angles and not, and he's been taking too many punches.
Oh, good right hand. Throw your right hand before you throw your look.
Wrong with Trinidad's right eye.
Sees a chance and bangs away with the left.
One of
Hard right hand by
punches got
Trinidad.
into the right eye of Trinidad.
In the third round, the fight changed in favor of the younger fighter. The fourth round would prove to be the most significant for Vargas, who was able to knock down Trinidad with a left hook that put the Puerto Rican on the canvas. The sixth round was fought on relatively even terms, with both pugilists having their moments.
Give him 2 extra points, and down goes Tito.
The fight was before, it just changed.
Here comes Trinidad to try to follow up. I mean, check it, Vargas to try to follow up.
Trinidad in trouble, he wasn't going to let him off the hook. He got another low blow. And right now, Jim, it's a 3-point round for Vargas.
Round 4 continues. Big left to the body. Felix backing straight up, takes another left hook. Left hook to the body by Vargas, close to the belt line.
At this time, Trinidad should be establishing
Much more effective at range right now.
The thumb, because there are no thumbs on these gloves, Jim, but it was a glove.
That's what Fernando would prefer.
No,
I
well,
say.
let him say it. We can't do it.
Trinidad making a comeback now in round 6 after having been thoroughly dominated in 3, 4, and 5. And Vargas, who was moving away early in the round, elects to trade with Trinidad and gets the better of him for the moment.
Okay, Jim, amazing. 55-55, 3 rounds apiece. Tito Trinidad definitely caught up in round 6.
Now Vargas got to understand that these latter rounds belong to Trinidad. You've got to box him.
Another low blow. And another point deduction against Trinidad. Little short with that. Now he lands one in the count.
He's been waiting.
In the seventh round, Trinidad landed 22 out of 37 total punches, highlighting his accuracy in the fight's second half. The 8th and 9th rounds were extremely close rounds that could have been scored for either man.
Body punching, 10 seconds left in the round now. They come down the stretch of the round, and Vargas momentarily hurt.
Because he stops and thinks for us a swelling. He hasn't blown his nose like he did. You want to make sure you throw uppercut, you're in the middle of the ring.
A right hand from distance momentarily wobbles Vargas. Another combination. Vargas grabs and holds. Another big right hand by Trinidad. Vargas in trouble. He stands and... Another left to the body by Vargas. And that backs Trinidad up.
That's what you want, Trinidad. You want to back him away. Make
Another
him back
left to
up.
the body by
Make him
Vargas.
back up.
And another left to the body. Trinidad to the ribs.
Right here, it's toughness of Vargas against...
I'm not the kind of fighter who'll run. I'll stand with him. I'll trade with him. I'll stay with him all the way. That's what Vargas does as he comes down the stretch in round 9.
3 rounds to go.
Harold, both rounds were very close. One of the judges for this fight, Glenn Hamada, was also a judge for Trinidad De La Hoya, and he had that fight 114-114. Had another extremely close fight tonight. And a 1-point deduction for Vargas. Vargas is throwing low punches too.
He probably was, and then you caution your referee if you're a good commission to be equal here. And that's not a bad for Don King.
To try to make his point. Mark Ratner, the executive director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, was 2 seats away. Meanwhile, they're still busting each other. Now, Trinidad has definitely had the edge in power.
Well, then how's he going to win the fight, George?
Passion, commitment, pride, and absolute determination all the time. Try to match my will. That's what Felix Trinidad. Good left hook inside by Vargas. Vargas with a momentary flash of offense.
There you go, Vargas. He's beating him to the punch, and he's rattling him. He's got his heart. He's got his power.
Heading into the 12th and final round, it was evident that both men needed to make a statement to put the definitive stamp on the map. Reminiscent of the first round, Trinidad landed a beautiful left hook that put Vargas down, and the fight looked to be over. Vargas would somehow manage to get up. The fight should have been stopped. Referee Jay Nady allowed Vargas to continue despite seeming unresponsive to his commands. One right hand later, and the fight was finally over.
The WBA and IBF 154-pound world champion Felix Trinidad.
On January 24, 1976, at Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, former world heavyweight champion George Foreman returned to the ring after losing to Muhammad Ali. His rival became Ron Lyall. He also lost to the greatest, but when the fight was stopped, he was leading on the scorecards. However, Lyall then destroyed one of the most dangerous punchers in history, Ernie Shavers. The first round of the battle was a little slow as the two circled the ring, sizing up the other. Suddenly, a sneak right hit Foreman so hard he staggered around the ring like a drunk trying to find his 2 legs under him. The bell rang, saving George from further embarrassment. Rounds 2 and 3 were Foreman's, but just slightly, as Lyall spent a lot of time trapped in corners and not doing much about it.
He's got him in trouble. George staggering off the ropes and Lyall all over him.
As I said before, Howard, it shows that Lyall has no fear of Foreman. None at all.
No fear in Ron Lyall at all. Well, Lyall with a good left. George fighting back now. Advisors are yelling to Foreman, keep those hands up. Now Lyall is hurt. Now Lyall is hurt. Quickly, Foreman landed a left and a right and another left, and Lyall's in trouble. He's against the ropes trying to cover. No question about that. Ken Norton can attest to that. I told you we'd have a slugfest, and that's what we've got.
Counter right hand by Lyall there. Very good. Lyall's over right hand is working very well on Foreman's left hand. His left hand is down, and Ron's going right over with an overhand right.
That's the first round for Lyall, the second round for George Foreman.
let Foreman really get off. He's got to be more aggressive and kind of force the action. If he gets Foreman punching, Lyall is playing possum. He's trying to wait for Foreman to throw it right.
The fourth round of this fight became one of the most fascinating in history and needs no comment.
Lyall has Foreman in trouble. Foreman is down. It started with a right, then a left. Charade in Toronto against the prideful Bod. Now Foreman fighting back. Oh, Foreman is in trouble. Lyall caught him with a good left. Now George, now George struck back. His handler screaming to Foreman, hit him in the body. George at the head. Lyall is now wide open. He is Lyall trying to swing back. This isn't artistic. Only 10 seconds left in the round. Now Foreman was staggered. Foreman was staggered by a Lyall left. Foreman goes down. Foreman goes. A good left by Lyall. Foreman holding on.
Here we go, Howard.
Staggering all over the ring. Lyall against the ropes, throwing the left uppercut.
Both men were badly hurt at the start of the fifth. However, Foreman trapped Lyall in a corner and unloaded a sustained barrage of straight shots and uppercuts to the head. With less than a minute to go in the round, Lyall, badly hurt and exhausted, slowly melted to the canvas for a third time before being counted out by referee Charlie Roth.
Foreman's using fire and Lyall's waiting just a little too long. They're both fighting. Lyall's got to come back with
Now
him
it's Lyall down to the canvas.
Lyall's not going to make it, Howard. He's not going to make it.
A knockout in the fifth round by George Foreman when it seemed Lyall had command of this ever-changing bout. The ebb and flow of the action almost unbelievable. Foreman floored twice. Foreman floored twice in the fourth round, coming back to win.
On September 15, 2018, at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin battled once again in a quest for a decisive winner, a year after their gripping first battle ended in a draw. As the fight went on, Alvarez remained steady while Golovkin appeared to get frustrated at moments, beckoning Alvarez to be more aggressive.
Gennady Golovkin. Canelo said he got personal. Wild swing and a miss, countered by Canelo.
That'll take away from him. Because as long as you make it as a boxing match.
But Alvarez is such a quick counter. I think when Canelo flashes that jab, he does land. If you look on the right cheekbone.
Solid left hook from Gennady. More redness to the right cheekbone.
So the thing is here,
middleweight contenders, middleweight title holders, they needed to see him.
Yeah, Canelo right now is being effective.
Another one for
doing Abel Sanchez acts with the feints. He's got the speed.
Overhand right from Gennady.
Blows to do anything, but they later on they definitely. Oh, that was a nice shot by Triple G. But G's not going to the body. See the head. The first time they fought, more confident. He knows what he's going to do. I'm trying to see what Canelo.
Take deep breaths here, and we're only in the third round. First fight, Canelo standing right there and throwing. And the redness on the right cheekbone of Gennady Golovkin is evident here in the second round.
That's Alvarez to walk him back as much as he has so far in this fight.
28-year-old, really strong early in this fight.
I don't envy the judges tonight. They got a lot of pressure on him, and these guys are evenly matched. He's been the one not to allow Golovkin to apply his usual pressure. How he sneaks the little uppercuts in when he's in range after that jab.
Then his fights, he's doing a good job. Canelo is very effective to the body.
And Canelo has connected very well to the
same thing I'm telling Gennady going to do. Come back with his jab. They both all throwing power shots. Sometimes Triple G got the upper hand, and Canelo got that one. Keep him turning.
I'm not used to seeing this from Golovkin, but it's interesting.
It's all about
Wild swing and a miss. Couple of those from Canelo. Followed with a strong right. Speed. 10 seconds. Want him to trade.
They're doing it.
Exactly.
They are trading.
What he's doing, Canelo's doing, he counter. It's all about adjusting.
And this has been a hotly contested round.
A lot of Mexicans that are also Gennady Golovkin fans.
They're not
run on this 11.5 round. That's how much they expected. Much more aggressive Canelo Alvarez we saw a year ago.
Yeah, well, he knows he's got to take the belt.
hook to the body.
Step and turn.
Possible punch that.
Those were eye-catching punches.
Overhand right from Canelo. Body shot.
So if they throw a jab after the combination, they'll be on balance.
After 6 rounds, it seemed as if Alvarez's approach was paying off. Golovkin continued to headhunt while Alvarez backed him off with body shots and a counter left hook.
Glancing shot from Golovkin.
Fighting the way a young veteran should fight.
Yeah.
A young man who is just entering.
Both men exchanging. This is a real fight.
Alvarez. Moving Gennady with the body shot. Factors, you don't have to worry about these guys putting in the work. But when you get into the ring,
He's got a man down. He's got to throw a combo and walk forward. That's how you get another man to go down.
39 for Gennady Golovkin.
Earned enough respect from Golovkin that Golovkin is not trying to march forward.
But he's fighting like he don't have the belt. He's being more accurate.
Accurate power punching. I tell you what though, Triple G for a 36-year-old
Gennady Golovkin. And they're staying nice and tight. Lazy right hand. Both fighters with a heavy sweat. Both of them with some blood drawn.
Canelo's back in GO. He's going to have some energy. It's hard to go backwards and forward.
Canelo with that high guard. Solid right from also trying to motivate his fighter.
Absolutely, he wants him to come on strong down this very hard. He's trying to punch for 3 minutes.
Eddie Reynoso, the trainer, is also the cutman for Canelo Alvarez. The footwork, the precision in it.
This is a high-level championship fight.
The fundamental fight. 52 fights in his career.
I mean, the early part of this fight, Canelo did very well. Canelo,
that's what you want to see.
They're staying close. They're engaging.
Sanchez said, fight this guy. Stay in the pocket. The instructions for the 8th round. Exchange jabs. Gennady picking up the pace here.
Canelo's fighting like he got the belts.
Now you see a nasty cut on the left eyebrow. Golovkin. On that left eyebrow that's cut. Just block, play defense. There's no need to try to exchange with him. Show what's been tonight. Or Eddie Reynoso talking Canelo Alvarez. You can't knock him out.
This doesn't look good for Canelo.
Golovkin looks stronger right now.
Strategy.
And he might have hurt him, but he ain't.
However, Golovkin found his second wind in the latter half of the bout and his combination started to flow. While Canelo didn't shy away from trading with him, Golovkin connected with straight punches and his trusty jab was still proving to be effective. In rounds 10 and 11, Golovkin looked more aggressive. He'll have bad memories from the first fight and will be eager to finish this fight strong. The final round was amazing. To the testament of Alvarez and Golovkin, they left it all on the line in the center of the ring. They were dead tired and exhausted, but they went toe-to-toe in the final seconds and traded power shots to the closing bell.
The fans are winning this one because it's heating up.
He's reading the close right now. Oh, his legs don't look right there.
The crowd standing on their feet. Canelo's not listening.
I think it's an energy conservation strategy.
Gennady Golovkin.
That right hand might have shook Canelo just a little bit.
That's what he said. You really? You cannot.
Oh, who's in it?
They said that to Canelo.
He could be winning this fight as far as I know. But let me tell you something. Right hand.
Picked up from Canelo. Right hand blocked by Gennady.
Right hand from Golovkin. Solid right from Canelo. Fernando says no.
He ate a huge right hand.
Because something's changed in his back. The best against the best.
And new WBC, WBA, IBO Ring Magazine Middleweight Champion Saul Canelo. Miura. Francisco El Bandido Vargas.
On November 21, 2015, at Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Francisco Vargas faced Takashi Miura. The fight was for the WBC World Super Feather. Vargas looked like he might score a first-round knockout when he badly hurt Miura with a right hand to the center of his face. Miura had completely shaken off the rough start by the fourth round when he nailed Vargas, whose right eye was damaged with a clean left to the face with a few seconds left in the round for a knockdown.
Killing with that right uppercut.
And was taking the measure of Miura right away, and now Miura lands a big left hand of his own.
A lot of Vargas, though, punches really haven't been landed, not many yet. There's
promoter in Tokyo, Mr. Honda, Taikan Boxing, among his clients.
Yeah, but now I see what the problem is with Miura. He has to get too close before he throws his earlier. Good headshots too, wow. He knows that eventually, if he keeps on punching it with his power shots, he won't throw it from a distance. He has to get right up on you before he throws them. And that's
the shots that he landed, and then to still be hunting in this second round is amazing.
And tries to force Vargas to fight his fight. Gritty, hard, on the inside. Vargas landed 25 power shots, including some hellacious right hands.
Both caught him looking strictly to hit, and he wasn't having any respect for Francisco.
But Miura's gotten his feet back on the ground. Vargas is the far more responsive.
3 or 4 times before he ever gets close enough to throw it.
Particularly who is actually a puncher rather than a boxer.
Exactly.
Vargas seems to be recognizing now that he's not just going to blow Miura out.
I know this guy is not going anywhere. Let me get.
Exactly.
His right eye beginning to open up just a little bit in this round.
Some real hard punches, which have messed up Vargas' face real bad.
Every little tap hurts. And every little tap reminds you
of what's surely coming back at me.
Right. Vargas was on the verge of his
power.
Still doesn't have any respect, and he better.
No, I'm saying that first round.
Still getting painted by power shots in round 2.
Good body shot by Miura.
Highest world-class levels, south of 135 pounds.
Good body shot. That you have a bruise there, so he's very conscious of it. However, what he's realizing is that figure out how to get those hard shots off of him, or he won't be taking them too long.
Miura was expecting to defend a straight right hand, and Vargas looped it, which is why he caught him.
Good right hand by Vargas.
As Miura tries to keep the pressure on.
Frustrating to have a guy still throwing power punches after the kind of punishment that Vargas has doled out.
Miura beginning to focus on the body, and that may be a very intelligent.
In the 5th round, he had Vargas in deep trouble again, and his right eye, now with a cut above it and below, was swelling badly in closing.
Francisco Vargas
A lot of knockdowns, you see.
Yeah,
It looked like he was about to be stopped.
Great point. To reverse the damage by going to Miura's body.
The action and the hard punches thrown, how much better does it get?
It doesn't get much better than this, I promise you.
He gets himself into the right position to throw power through.
Good right hand lead.
Straight right hand for Vargas.
Better.
Straight
Vargas' dilemma. If he...
Oh, what a body so far. In his 22-0-1 record. Says, I don't have any trouble with
Hellacious body shot.
Coming down the stretch of the 6th of 12.
This is only because of Miura's level of determination landing those shots.
And the eye seems to be getting bigger and bigger.
Use a lot of body shots.
This is a great fight, and it's on the undercard, and the arena's not full. This is not who they came to see, and so the crowd stared him down in the corner.
Oh, good body shot. Reminds you of Manny Pacquiao when he throws the 1-2. More, I think, Jim.
Oh, that thing's a mess.
Yes, it is.
He continues to get in the power shots and punish the right side of Francisco Vargas.
To rise.
Oh, good hook.
You can't exactly run and hide. Boxing is...
There he is, landing shots.
Like that. Miura is hitting him with some big power shots. If he can withstand.
Then it's going to be harder and harder for him to avoid those left hands from Miura. If he...
Takashi Miura.
Vargas is the more skillful fighter.
And then deliver his own power to the body. He can get lucky and get what he wants. But he's just got to withstand the heart of a champion. And Miura has
fighter
by far.
And yet
he don't hurry up to do something here to make up for it.
To be his fate. That takes something special.
Good body shot.
Good left hand by
He's trying to box tightly and responsibly.
Determination and the focus
by Miura.
Good left hand by Vargas. Another good left hand by Vargas. Now he lands a right hand.
Vargas found
he wanted. Oh, good left hand.
Miura may figure at this point he can afford to lose a round or two if he continues.
Here's Vargas' opportunity.
And that makes you far more fatigued than the shots, control shots like Vargas is throwing.
Miura looked like he was going to score a knockout in the 8th round when he buckled Vargas with a left hand. Then came the memorable 9th round. El Bandito connected with a 4-punch combination to drop Miura hard in the opening seconds. Miura scrambled to his feet, but he was in desperate trouble. Vargas nailed him repeatedly until referee Tony Weeks stopped it.
The only thing he knows.
He won't make it out of this round.
Tremendous up. Unbelievable.
Oh, good body shot.
Miura is leaning on Vargas, using Vargas. What a will.
Them uppercuts are killing him. Those body shots are really wearing him down.
Possible round of the year brewing here. And Tony Weeks is going to stop it.
The winner by TKO victory, Francisco El Bandito Vargas.
On April 24, 2004 at Staples Center, Los Angeles, Vitali Klitschko faced Corey Sanders. The fight meant a whole lot to Klitschko. It was for the WBC title, and the fight would allow him to restore the Klitschko family name. Southpaw Sanders having flattened Vitali's kid brother Vladimir the year before. The battle between Sanders and Klitschko Sr. from the very first seconds turned into an uncompromising war. The Ukrainian had never been knocked down in his career, but already in the first round, Sanders carried out an excellent counterattack and forced Vitali to step back in panic. Later, Klitschko got used to his opponent's sharp attacks and began to methodically outplay Sanders. Klitschko invested in almost every blow, but Vitali could not break through his opponent's cast-iron chin. At the same time, Sanders remained incredibly dangerous. Any missed blow could instantly change the balance of power.
Und sofort setzt Sanders nach. 10 Sekunden noch. Nein, kein Wirkungstreffer zu Boden. Aber eine Vitali Klitschko wirkte leicht angeschlagen. Also hier haben wir es nochmal deutlich gesehen. Sanders hat sich in die Ecke, ein erster echter Volltreffer, der Wirkung hinterlassen hat bei Vitali. Ne? Versucht erneut Sanders zu stellen. Mit 38 Jahren hat er uns verraten, so fit ist wie noch nie, bereit über... Guter Schlag von Klitschko, aber sofort der Konter von Sanders. Diese Linke ist so schnell und so präzise. Aber weiterhin auf seine Chance. Zweimal ein guter Jab von Vitali. Diese Menschen gegen den Leberhack. Hier gebannt, das Geschehen. Handicap 2. Und erneut ist er da, wenn man nicht damit rechnet, wenn man ihn unterschätzt, dann ist der Schnelligkeit ist der Schlüssel für die Schlagkraft von Sanders. Erneut die Linke. Noch 10 Sekunden. Und die sind so Besessenen, die sind Ehrgeizigen. Zart erarbeiten, hat nicht so viel Talent, guter Körpertreffer. Der versucht den Einzelnullen, Sanders, sondern gute Rechte von Vitali. Hier nicht mehr für möglich gehalten, dass es hier überhaupt in die 5. Runde geht. Gut jetzt von Vitali Klitschko. Das wartet gnadenlos auf seine Chance. Wollte danach eigentlich seine Karriere beenden. Gute Aktion von Vitali. Kein großer Leckerbissen, aber es ist so spannend. Ansatzlos die rechte reingeschoben. Eindruck auf mich macht Vitali. Und Sanders beweist Nehmerfähigkeit in der Doppeldeckung.
Merkst du, dass die geringe Hand kommen? Wieder mit Geduld anfangen, Vitali. Nicht mit Gewalt. Da kommt er mit Attack. Geht sie weg. Und dann kommt er.
Und dann ist er froh, als der Gong vielen erwartete blitzschnelle Entscheidung ist es nicht. Sanders blutet aus der Nase. Ist Vitali. Jetzt Schlagabtausch in dieser 6. Runde. Und Sanders kommt noch. Klitschko wesentlich. Und jetzt kommt Sanders noch einmal auf. Was für ein Versuch zu ergreifen. Und der Konter von Vitali. Aber er steckt ein. Er kann was vertragen, dieser Corey Sandon. Sanders hofft auf den einen, auf den harten Schlag, auf den Lucky Punch, um diesen Kampf zu gewinnen.
In the second half of the fight, Sanders noticeably slowed down on his feet. Only his phenomenal stamina saved the boxer from South Africa. Klitschko was never able to knock this buffalo off his feet. In the 8th round, the referee stopped the fight when it became obvious that Sanders was no longer able to respond to the Ukrainian's protracted attacks.
Nach vorne und kassiert Treffer um Treffer. Ein großer, ein beherzter Kampf des Südafrikaners. Und zu leicht darf er nicht werden. Gute Treffer von Vitali zum Körper und auch die rechte fast immer. Keine schlägt Sanders nun ins Leere. Gute Treffer von Vitali. Und erneut in dieser 8 Tanz bei Sanders. Klitschko jetzt die rechte. Kommt jetzt das große Finish. Noch eine halbe Minute in dieser Südafrikaner. Schauen Sie, was der wegsteckt. Und er geht dazwischen. Der Kampf ist aus. Klitschko ist Weltmeister. John Charlie konnte es nicht. Schauen Sie ihn an.
On October 16, 1987, Mike Tyson faced Terrell Biggs at Convention Hall, Atlantic City. It was Mike Tyson's first defense of his undisputed crown. His contender was the Olympic gold medalist Terrell Biggs. Both fighters came into the fight with an undefeated record. Mike Tyson's record was 31 wins and 27 by knockout. Biggs had a record 15 wins, 10 by knockout. However, Biggs was confident that he could defeat Tyson. He had won the gold medal in the 1984 Olympics, the same boxing team for which Tyson failed to qualify. The opening round began with Biggs working the jab from a distance and using a lot of movement to avoid Tyson's attack. Tyson continued to increase the pressure and punched Biggs with heavy shots.
Exchange toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. And the way that Biggs is moving, he'll run right to the left hook.
Let him go, come on. Come on, let him go. I break.
And the game plan was for Biggs rather to move to his left. Now he's been moving to his right.
That's the up. That was the left hook, Barry. That was the left hook I was talking about. Georgie Biggs will say, keep those hands high.
And Biggs starts the third round backing up a little bit.
And working a jab like Kevin Rooney stated. People don't realize this, and I learned this from Angelo Dundee.
Another left hook.
1-2. You see it. Steps in. 1-2. And he throws it.
Blood from the left eye of Tyrell Biggs. That's something you pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just hammering him.
Deep into the eye. Stop that bleeding.
And there's a huge left hand. But I think it's fair to say that he's not in there against David Bay tonight.
Mike Tyson is not just loaded up.
The cut has not been any worse, and remember, it was a pretty good job done by vsmura, his cut man, in the fight with David Bay, but again, Tyson just putting all the pressure on him.
Didn't seem like Mike was a good short uppercut by Mike Tyson. Tyrell Biggs now. Start to throw some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another. Go into a fight with a game plan, and almost from the opening bell, he'll just let that game plan go away.
Drills a hard right hand to the body and comes up with a good left hook.
And a combination by Tyson. And so we start the fifth round, and Tyson is right on his man. There's a little swelling under the right eye of Tyrell Biggs as well right now. He wakes up tomorrow morning.
This is somewhat disappointing for Biggs' corner because he has more. He just forgot about his game plan.
And again, that cut over the left eye has opened up. There is
the left jab to break that rhythm and stop the momentum of Mike Tyson. Good body shot by Mike Tyson.
And Biggs holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson.
Biggs, you have to say, he make this fight a little easier for him. Instead, he abandoned his tactics and strategy he worked on in the gym. I love those body shots. Back with the combination of his own.
Break! No punch you, let him out.
All the way back to amateur days. Another left hand, and there's a great shot. Biggs is in trouble.
Yeah. His legs will look steady.
Last round, our punch stat figures Tyrell Biggs threw 15 punches, Ray. That was his game plan. I mean, that was something he said he had to do. And he's never, there's a right hand that just caught Biggs off balance. Biggs, of course, has never been known.
As a result, in the 7th round, Tyson connected with a left hook that sent his rival to the canvas. Biggs was able to get up, but Tyson continued to assault, sending Biggs to the canvas again.
Oh, this is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.